Hey there crafters, it's Louise with you today. Welcome along to my first share for the month of October. This is for Kitaholic Kits, and I am going to be completely honest with you. I actually am missing a bit of mojo, so this first layout is a struggle, but hopefully it'll come back throughout the rest of the month. Now, I'm taking some inspiration from our fearless leader, Steph of Kitaholic Kits, and she likes to incorporate some stash items into her kit each month, and I don't tend to do this. I love working with just the kit that we get sent, but with my missing mojo, I decided it was time to add in some stash items. So I've pulled out a couple of chipboards. I have got the glitter paste from last month's kit, and I've got a couple of packets of little embellishment things. So the first thing this month I'm looking through is where I can get inspiration from, and so I've picked this black and white patterned paper because that's generally an easy place for me to start, would be with a sort of quite a neutral paper that's not too overwhelming in the patterns. And I'm going to use this photo and the thickest titles. I love a good gold thickest title that you don't have to think about. You can just cut it out and pop it straight on the layout. Now, I had an idea that I sort of maybe wanted to make a central horizontal type layout. So you can see me working from the left to the right here, but in the end I do go with a vertical type layout, and I do like the vertical a lot more, and I think that's because this particular photo is in that portrait shape. Pardon me. So it actually gives you a bit more of a visually pleasing layout. Now, I didn't intentionally choose another black and white paper to go in my background, but I was a little bit overwhelmed by all the patterns in this kit, so I sort of went with something that was quite neutral. I'd already used also some of those tag embellishments, and so that's where I sort of decided that I needed that black and white just to not sort of overwhelm the layout with too much colour. And I do like the combination of the black and white florals with the black and white stripe. So here's where you can see it starts to come together a little bit easier. I paused the camera. I think I actually might have gone away for a night and left it on my desk and had a bit more of a think about it and decided to come back to it with a fresh set of eyes. And this works a lot better. So working now on this more vertical type layout, I can put together a cluster quite a bit easier. The title seems to fit in, it doesn't get lost in that background, and this is sort of working a lot better for me. Now that I'm happy with my elements and my cluster, this is where I'm going to bring in just a little bit of extra medium and colour into that background. So simply using a spatula on the background, and I'm sort of, as you can see, working on almost like a diamond pattern. So a point in the middle left, a point in the middle right, and then you can see the cluster and the pattern papers around that. Once I'm happy, I'm going to just let that dry quickly, and then I'm going to start to attach everything onto this layout because it's finally become something that I'm actually comfortable enough sharing. Sometimes if I'm having a bit of missing mojo, I might actually create something, make a video, and then completely dispose of it because and it may be that I dispose of the layout and the video and just reprint the photo and start all over again. So missing mojo is something that we have all struggled with a time or two. So I'm not going to lie, this was a bit of a struggle, hence the longer video, a few extra bits and pieces playing around, but I did eventually get a layout that was suitable to share. All right, so the little washi tapes were part of the kit, and I actually felt that these were going to make a really great border because I'd already sort of put that paste into the background. I had lots of black and white, I had the little pop of gold, so I've used that rose gold to actually just incorporate this whole layout together. Now in these final stages, as you can see, it's just purely layering a couple of the little embellishments, so the die cut ephemera that I'd pulled from my stash this month. So yeah, a few little plants and leaves and fun things, but essentially this particular layout was all about just getting this first one done and recording the memory. So I thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry it's a bit longer and I tended to waffle on a little bit, but I hope that it inspires you to create even when you do have mojo missing. So thank you for watching. Check out Kitaholic Kits, and if you haven't already, please hit that little subscribe button.